Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome. This is your daily reading for Friday, October 27th. Pisces, this is your channel, so if you have any strong Pisces placements in your chart, you can resonate to any of these readings. Just take what's yours, leave the rest behind, and also remember that time is fluid. We're going to start it off with a number for the day for you, Pisces, that Spirit will be highlighting for you. You may see this number on license plates, billboards, social media, wherever you see digits. And Pisces, your number is 77. I am brave. Nice. It is time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave. Pisces, I've been saying this all month. This month is so highly favored for you to go for what you want. And with you getting the emphasis on the number 7, that's showing me that for a lot of you, you have learned a lot of challenging lessons. And that's why this card says that in the beginning, to move on from old patterns, habits, and fears. I didn't even really get to shuffle, and they're like, nope, those are Pisces cards. So a lot of you could have been born on the 7th. It doesn't have to be. But if you haven't started seeing the number 7 already, you definitely will start seeing it. So your Moonology cards, your first one is the waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. Exactly, Pisces. You are coming into more clarity within yourself of what you want and how you're going to get it. And Spirit is saying not only to be brave and bold, but also have faith in what you're doing. And you also have, hello, new moon eclipse, expect powerful change. So Pisces, a beautiful hue of purple on these two cards, violet, definitely maybe feeling connected to that color, or you could be wearing that color or randomly receive something that is purple or violet. But Spirit is indicating, Pisces, your life is never going to be the same. The more you go after what you want, the more Spirit is going to deliver the change that you are looking for. So we do have an eclipse tomorrow. That is a full moon eclipse. We did just have a new moon eclipse 2 weekends ago. So Pisces, you are in the energy of this eclipse season, and you are truly taking the reins. Like literally, if you were driving a carriage, you'd be holding the carriage with both hands and really saying, let's go, like giddy up, we are going towards my dreams. And I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, if you don't already feel this power force inside of you, there is something connected to this eclipse season that is going to remind you and show you how powerful you are. Fortune favors the brave. I literally have that on the back of one of my phones here. Sorry, I meant to show you the phone and I clicked something else. Literally says, fortune favors the brave. So, Pisces, step into that energy, leave the past behind, and live your life in the newness of yourself, as well as letting go of those old patterns, those old habits, and or possibly people. Let's see what else you got going on here for you, Pisces, for the day. You also have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Yes. So Pisces, it looks like if there is energies around you or experiences or possible bad habits or old patterns that are risking your health, I feel like for a lot of you, you are going into the area of removing them. I feel like there is also slight divine intervention here where I feel like if there are certain people or certain things that are not good for your health, I feel like Spirit is going to eclipse these energies out of your life. So there is an emphasis on your health. I feel like for some of you as well, you may be working in the health department or you feel the need to become a healer. That is also a very strong message you've been getting lately. So if you are feeling the need to be bold and brave and start your healing journey, now is the time, because it's really going to change everything for you, Pisces. You will come into contact and you will meet the people that you are supposed to heal and you are supposed to divinely connect to. So let's see what tea leaf you have coming in. We have the owl. Good advice from a wise person. So some of you may be coming into contact with a mentor, a teacher. You know, I feel like you can get aha moments from literally anybody. You can watch a video that gives you the advice that finally unlocks a part of your brain, that something finally makes sense for you. You may have a conversation with somebody and you're like, oh my goodness, everything makes sense now. So really pay attention to the people that you are talking to and who is coming your way around these time. And your other tea leaf is the unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So Pisces, you are in the driver's seat. You are totally in control here, whether you feel like you are or not. If there's one thing we can have control over, it is ourselves. And I feel like you are coming into realization of that if you feel like you don't have control, the one thing you can do is be there for you. And that also goes hand in hand with health. So I feel like for some of you, you are picking up on certain things that need to be removed. And you may have to be brave and bold in doing that. Your last tea leaf here is the ant. Work, achievement, and success. Yeah. So I love this card because I always think of how there's those videos of ants holding like the biggest things ever. And you're like, how the heck is the ant holding that big ass leaf? I always think of like an ant, that video of the ant holding a Dorito and like bringing it back to its tribe. Like, oh my gosh, guys, I found a Dorito. And I'm always like, wow, how the heck does an ant have all of that strength? So I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, that's exactly what's happening for you right now. Just because you are however old you are, or just because you live where you live, or just because you only have certain resources for yourself, it does not mean that you are not strong, powerful, and a creator. So I love the symbolism of the ant because it shows that no matter how small you are or how maybe meaningless you think your purpose is or your life, it is truly part of the bigger purpose. And I feel like you're realizing that. And that's also why I love The Lord of the Rings. Because if you haven't watched The Lord of the Rings, it's definitely a good watch. Especially if you are somebody that feels small. And I don't mean that like you're short. I mean that like you feel small in the world. And Spirit wants you to know that it doesn't matter. You can still make a change. You can still become all that you want to be. And that's exactly why the ant is underneath expect powerful change. So it looks like nonetheless your life is shifting this month for sure. I mean, you've got change after change after. You also got this card already this month. So I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, you're definitely getting a new lease on life where things are going to be totally different for you. You're going to be around totally different people and you're going to be doing totally different things. And some of you may be like, well, no, I don't see my life changing that much. Then that is where you are free willingly deciding to stay in the same cycle. And like I say all the time, it doesn't have to be big changes. You can make very minor changes. Say you never make your bed. Start making your bed. Say you only vacuum once a month. Start vacuuming once a week. There is something in your routine that shifts things for you. And it's very simple. And a lot of the times things that are too simple don't make sense to our human complex minds, because it's like, no, if the answer was that easy, then everybody would do it. But that's the thing. The answer is that easy, so people second guess it. And they're like, no, that couldn't be, when it actually is. So let's get your tarot theme cards and see what is coming your way here, because I feel like a lot of this is all about you. Granted, they are indicating a change is coming your way, but let's see. First card out is we have Blossom. Yep, this is Judgment. This is you. Here you are, moving on from old patterns, saying I'm going to learn from what I've went through and not let it take me down. We also have the energy of the Hermit coming through as Seek. So a lot of you have been spending a lot of time in solitude, and Spirit is really proud of you for doing that, because it looks like there is some sort of spiritual awakening that you are having in this Hermit energy. The Hermit, it goes within to look for the star. So a lot of the times you find that healing and you find that renewal in Hermit mode. And a lot of you felt or do feel intuitively guided to be Hermit. And you have Nurture. Oh my gosh, with the Empress. Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana. You are stepping into your abundant path, Pisces. You are stepping into the path where you are respected, where you are seen, where you don't feel small, where you feel acknowledged, where you feel cared for. And it looks like this path is something that is being created by your solitude intuitive moments. So a lot of you Pisces may have been like, yep, I have been saying to myself, but I have been doing slight minimal changes. That is the main message of this reading, where you have been doing things to nurture yourself, male or female, it doesn't matter, in new ways. And as you do that, the universe can nurture and take care of you in other ways. So let's clarify this here for you, Pisces. It looks like you are definitely receiving a sense of growth. Some of you, if you wanted to get pregnant, you definitely could be getting pregnant. I mean, you got health here. Others of you, if you've been wanting to heal a possible disease or chronic pain or something along those lines, some of you could come into contact with a person that gives you advice on how to do so, and that's the person that you were supposed to come on that path. Possibly it even causes you to be brave and try something new to heal your body, but it will be beneficial towards you. So let's clarify this here for you, Pisces. So on Judgment, we have the Nine of Swords. So you're really, really releasing a lot of stress, a lot of overthinking. Some of you may have been having insomnia. When you have insomnia, that means that you just have too much cortisol in your body, and it's making it very difficult for you to sleep. Cortisol is our stress hormone, our fight or flight hormone. Some of you may actually be coming into some science in how to regulate your hormones. I will give you what helped me with my cortisol issues, ashwagandha. So maybe I'm your person for some of you. But if you do have a extreme sense of stress, pay attention also. A lot of the time it's like a cortisol belly, to where you're like, why do I keep holding the weight around the midsection? It's a survival tactic that your body doesn't realize you realize it's there because you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on with my abdomen area? But it really is a buildup of a stress hormone, and it's most of the time cortisol. So ashwagandha, if anybody has issues with that, 2,000 milligrams a day. Okay, so on the Hermit, we have the Hierophant. There it is. As seek and you shall find. Literally, that's exactly the message of this card. Seek and you shall find. So a lot of you have been looking for something inside of you. An answer, a message, a dream, a change, a way out, an intuitive download. You're receiving a blessing from Spirit for prioritizing yourself. See? There it is. All you have to do is, that's where it is, where it doesn't make sense as to how it's so simple. Yeah, you got a blessing for all you did was prioritize yourself. Boom. On the Empress, we have the Five of Wands. I feel like there could be some people that are seeing your growth right now, Pisces, and I feel like you are possibly going to be tempted to lower your vibration. And I say that because Just because you're growing and just because you're changing does not mean that everything or everyone around you does that. So I feel like, as I stated before, some of you may come to realizations of who is actually not good for your health. But Spirit is going to bless you for doing this. They are blessing you for prioritizing your solitude. They are blessing you for prioritizing your health and your energy. So it looks like you got something nice coming in, but they're like telling me your story. So let's see. On the 9 of Swords, we have the Page of Wands. So some of you are going to be tempted to lower your vibration because you may be hearing from a past person who triggers you. It could be very brave for you to ignore them. It could be very brave for you to respond differently to this individual. So on the Hermit, why am I saying, yeah, well, the Hermit and the Hierophant, there it is, the star. I tell you, the Hermit is looking for the star. And here you go. The star clarifying the Hierophant and the Hermit. So not only does the Hermit, you, find the star, find the elixir, find the healing, find the way out, find the ascension, you also get a blessing with it as well. Because sometimes, you know, getting out of your head, having better intuition, becoming more brave, becoming more bold, being more confident is like a blessing in its own. But no, Spirit's like, no, you're getting healing, but I also have a blessing for you. I like that. And on the 5 of Wands, you have the Chariot. Yep, you're like, bye. You caused me challenge, you caused me issues. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep driving my chariot down the road. It's like you're not letting speed bumps stop you any longer. Now, I do feel like for a lot of you, your life as a whole is going to start moving forward. So you may have felt like your life was stuck in certain areas. But I feel like I get a test for you. I get a test. I feel like you are going to be tested by something. It looks like you're going to be tested to... I just saw a quote about this, and I can't remember the quote right now, of course. I feel like you have somebody coming around and reaching out to you around this time, today, whatever the case may be. For some reason, I feel like this person is connected to an old pattern, an old habit, or an old fear of yours. And I feel like as you respond differently to this person or do something differently with this person, it's like Spirit's like, yay, you passed. I feel like there's going to be somebody that says something to you today that triggers a part of you that you're trying to heal. So it could be a current person in your life that does this, or it could be a past person that reaches out to you. But nonetheless, it looks like some sort of message or some sort of reach out is coming your way today that you're going to be at a crossroads with. Okay, are they going to get the old Pisces or are they going to get the new Pisces? And you're being guided to give this person the new Pisces. Even though you're like, well, they deserve the old Pisces. It's not about them. It's about you. That's passing the test. So I get that Spirit is going to slightly and or majorly test you at the same moment of all of this happening. And when does the universe like not do that, right? So I do want to give you a bit of that to prepare you as well, if that hasn't already happened for you. But nonetheless, it looks like you're just continuously moving forward. I do get that somebody's going to vie for your attention. It could be this person. It could be other people. But can you give me just a side answer here? What's coming Pisces' way today? I see the energy Five of Cups, King of Wands, Three of Swords, Temperance, and Ten of Swords, and the Moon. Yeah, I do feel like there could be a possible trigger today. I do. I feel like for some of you, you are either dealing with somebody who is disappointing to you here and there, or lets you down here and there, or somebody coming in that could be someone who disappointed you or let you down in your past. So, despite your healing, despite your blessing, despite your movement forward, your bravery, your bold change towards bettering yourself, your life, and knowing who's worth being into your life, I feel like they're going to test you with that choice. They're like, all right, Pisces, your major theme lesson right now is knowing who deserves your time and energy. So I'm going to bring you one person or two people, or, I mean, the Five of Wands has 5 people here. So there could be a lot of people around you, and you're going to have to weed out who deserves your time and attention. Because it doesn't look like everybody in this scenario deserves it. Or if you have a couple people coming your way, it doesn't look like each and every one of these people deserve that much of your time and energy. But it's like all of a sudden these people have so much passion for you, Pisces. They're like, Pisces, what are you doing? Pisces, talk to me. Pisces, why don't you give me a call? Pisces, how have you been? Haven't spoken to you in 9 months. So I feel like you are going to come face to face with that energy. Why is the Chariot here? Where's Pisces moving their energy to? The Eight of Pentacles. Yourself, really. It looks like you're still in the process of working on you. Ace of Wands. Some of you absolutely will decide that one of these individuals or someone here does deserve your efforts. But not until you contemplate it, it looks like. So this is what I have here for you, Pisces. Very interesting. This is general, so this could be love, this could be friends, this could be acquaintances, this could be family situation, but nonetheless, I feel like for a lot of you, it could be all of those departments where you're really weeding out in all those areas of who gets your energy most. Because I feel like as you are going through this hermit mode and as you're going through this healing, you're coming into the realization that you are not small. You are a big energy and you are important. So, this is what I have here for you, Pisces. Let's see what we have as your ending oracle. We're going to get it from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle. In terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your chart, you have Aquarius, Taurus. You have Virgo, you have Libra, you have Cancer, you have Pisces, you have Sagittarius. You got a lot of signs here. So let's see, Pisces, what your ending oracle is for the day. And you have, there it is, I can't make this up, last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. Yes, sir. I am not surprised at all to see that card. At all. Capricorn energy coming in, could be in your chart or around you. Let's see. Last quarter moon in Capri Sun. Yes, I make up weird random things to say to entertain myself throughout the day. So welcome. So here we go. Leave the past behind. Here you're ready. Something is standing between what you want and how you can get it. That's okay. Now you know it's there and you can do something about it. You just need to be strategic. It's wonderful to go for things with a childlike, carefree attitude, but drawing this card suggests that you need a proper plan as well. Leave the past behind. You may need to move through and clear a criticism someone has made of you, which has somehow burned itself into your brain. You have work to do. Yup. I am brave, so somewhere, somehow, down the line, in past experiences or with certain people, there have been a criticism of you that old pattern, it's got you. The great thing about knowing what stands between you and your goal is that you can do something about it. There you go. I am brave. I am bold. It is your moment to do something about it, Pisces. And that makes so much sense as to why I got the download of the universe testing you, because that makes so much sense connected to it all, especially with that ending oracle. So, wow. Pisces, this is a major message here. You need to watch this ASAP, because I say ASAP and as soon as possible, because the Page of Wands and this energy of slightly past triggers is in the first position. So this is showing me that out of this whole reading, this is going to occur fastest. So that means it's going to happen pretty quickly. So I need to take my own of what I'm saying to you and end this and get it out as soon as possible. So, Pisces, love y'all so very much. Don't forget, 2024, year of the fortune, year of the dragon, fortune scratch-offs going out in any kit purchased off my Etsy shop for the rest of the year. You can find it down below. You can also customize your kit to Pisces. But I got to get off this and I got to upload this for y'all right now. I'm feeling the urgency. Gotta go. Bye. Love you, Pisces.